I'm 22 years old now, and in October it'll mark 3 years of me living here on my own in Miami. In between those 3 years, I've been able to land myself a stable job. I've been able to work on a side business, which is this YouTube channel, and I've been able to live a relatively healthy lifestyle all at the same time. It wasn't always like that though. There have been plenty of struggles, adversities, and situations that I've gone through in between. I've gone through so many ups and downs. I would fall off track. I would get out of routine. I would relapse on certain progress that I thought I would make. Even up to this day, I still struggle with some ruts from time to time. What I want to do with this video, guys, is to share with you some mindset traits and some technical things that I do to get out of these ruts and up and downs that I've faced over the past 3 years. So number one, you have to declutter your environment. Now, environment consists of many things, but the first thing that I think of is your physical environment. Whenever I'm in a rut, whenever I feel like I'm overwhelmed and there's just so much going on and I don't know where to pivot, the very first thing that I'll do is I'll declutter my space. That would be my apartment, my office setup, my kitchen, even at work, my desk at my job. I make sure that that's cleared. I make sure that my car is also clean on the inside and out. Rearranging your physical environment, decluttering it, can be a very big boost to your mental state, your mental clarity. It's a hand-in-hand thing. Your physical environment very much well represents your mental environment, and you need your mental environment to be as clear and concise as possible for you to make solid decisions and figure out how to get out of your rut. You're just laying the groundwork on your thought process. Another aspect of your environment is your digital environment. Yes, you may have a clean space around you, but if your digital space is also a clutter, you're also going to run into walls. You have to control the information that's coming in because there's so much information out there. If you overload yourself with the wrong information, if you're letting a lot of negative content into your life, if you're letting a lot of fluff content into your life, just a lot of feel-good stuff, just funny, entertaining things, you're going to get distracted. You're going to be off-put in mood. It's not going to help your performance. You're going to bottleneck your progress of getting out of this rut because you are being sidetracked. You are focusing on other people's lives. You are comparing yourself. You are being flooded with negative information or things that just don't even matter. So digital environment is a very important factor that you have to control. Unfollow the unnecessary accounts, newsletters, email subscriptions, things like that. If it's really that difficult, I just suggest deleting the app from your phone or whatever as a whole. It may sound a little extreme, but during these times of big ruts, when you feel stuck, when you feel lost, you need to prioritize a clear mental state as much as possible because this is the vehicle to help you make high performance decisions and to get back on track. Number two, so once your environment is clear and you feel like you can make decisions based on what is needed rather than acting on emotion and instability, the second thing that you have to do is prioritize your health. Prioritizing your physical health is good for pretty much any kind of rut that you're in, whether that is something mental, something that you're going through, a problem that you're trying to solve within yourself for your business or for work. Even from a diet standpoint of a rut, let's just say you overindulged over the weekend, physical activity is never going to be a bad bet. It doesn't matter if you go to the gym, it doesn't matter if you go running or walking, just some kind of physical activity to gauge the body. What I notice for me is that when I do go to the gym, when I lift weight, or even when I go on long walks, that's when all of the solutions and all of my ideas just start flooding in. Along with your physical health, you have to prioritize your nutrition and your diet. I know these things sound cliche, but you have to remember that the fuel that you put into your body very well affects how clear you think, how much energy you have, how stable your energy is. You have to prioritize high performance in times of uncertainty. When you are in a rut, when you don't know what to do, the very first thing that you have to prioritize is having a clear mental state. We've gone over the environment, we've gone over the physical health. And in between those things, nutrition and diet is a very major factor of affecting your performance. You have to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water, hydrate, eat clean food, stay away from the processed junk, stay away from sugars. You don't want to crash. All right, so number 3, I wish I had learned this way sooner. So I'm gonna let you know right now that if you're watching this video, you just have to ride the wave and you just have to go through the motion. I would constantly just try to force myself out of these situations. And when I would force myself out of these situations, I would just get frustrated and angry with myself. Anger and pressure can be a good thing, but there's also a time where it just gets unstable and it doesn't even actually benefit you. You have to take it into your stride, take it one thing at a time. This is more of a mindset readjustment. It's not exactly like a technical answer. What I want you to take away from this is just to have the mindset of choosing progress and not perfection. Because guys, honestly, perfection doesn't exist and there's nothing wrong with chasing it. But if you put too much emphasis on it, you're just going to get frustrated. You're going to relapse on your progress. It's just like the guy who goes all out his first week on the gym. He goes all out on the weights, the training. He does 7 days a week, and then he reduces his calorie intake by like 1,000 calories. So he's only eating like 1,000 calories a day. And then the next week, he runs out of motivation, energy. He slips once and he loses that perfection that he was chasing, and then he just relapses back into his old ways. So you want to make sure that during these times of being in a rut, when you feel low energy, when you feel like you're struggling, have a mindset of just trying to make progress little by little. Prioritize the small wins, and slowly you will get back on track and you will find your way. Number 4, in your own way, you have to organize your thoughts. How do you exactly organize your thoughts? The way I do it for me is I have my priority list. So I have a list of the things that I absolutely need to do that I have been putting off for a while if I'm in a rut. Because when you're in a rut, guys, like things like that happen. You have things that you need to do. You say that you're going to start that side hustle. You say that you're going to do this for your side hustle, but then you end up putting it off or forgetting about it. So I have a priority list of things that will actually move the needle forward, whether that's in my side business or my job or life or my health. An example would be going to the gym, meal prepping, scripting, creating a YouTube video. These things will actually drive the needle forward. And then I have my task list. Those are just the normal things that don't necessarily drive the needle forward. Those are just cleaning the apartment, taking the trash out, groceries, laundry, things like that. And then I also have a thoughts list. So just everything that I'm thinking about, it doesn't matter how unorganized it is, because I'll think about the pressure that I'm going through, but then I'm also thinking about, what am I gonna eat in the next half hour? I just try to clear my thoughts as much as possible. Just whatever I'm thinking of, no matter how, unrelated all these thoughts are, I just write it down. I just want to make sure that my thoughts are as clear as possible. Once I have my priority list out of the way, once I have my task list out of the way, once I have my thoughts cleared and I have it written and they're all visible, now I can write all of the solutions. Now I can organize all of these things that I just wrote down and create actionable steps for myself and move accordingly. And last but not least, guys, we have number 5, which is to respect the principle of time. This one took me forever to learn, guys, because naturally I'm just a very impatient person. When I want something, I just tend to want to go get it right away. I just want to take action right away. I want the result right away. I just want things to happen right away. It's just in my nature. Even up to this day, I'm still trying to learn it. It's something that I'm learning from my coach. And what I have written down here in my notes is that you have to do everything in your power to get back on track, to get out of your rut. Whether you relapsed on your diet, whether you put a bunch of things off on your side business, don't force things to work faster than they possibly can, because you're just going to get frustrated, bro. If you don't respect the principle of time, and if you don't just go through the motion like I said before, you're just going to crash and you're going to relapse in the progress that you would have made. Just be patient. Just do all of these things that I'm telling you to do, and do everything that you can to the best of your ability in your own way. And trust me, you will eventually get out of your rut. You will get back on track. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you in today's video. I hope this one made you think. If you did take away something from this video, or if you enjoyed listening, please feel free to give this video a like and subscribe for more type of content like this. If you also have any kind of suggestions, please feel free to leave me a comment down in the description, or you can message me on Instagram. But until then, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.